give me any stories of maybe one of your funny calls.
Well, it wasn't really a call. I was working housing, and I was working an unmarked unit, and I was sitting up in an area of a park. It was usually quiet. I'm usually doing notes like 2 or 3 in the morning, and I looked through my rearview mirror, and there's a gentleman walking. He's running up the street, and he is stark naked. Now, it's 3 in the morning. There's not a soul around but me and this unmarked police car. And I said, nah, I can't be seeing this. I gotta be dreaming or something. So I started back into my notes, and he runs over to the car. This guy is still running up the road. He comes right over to the police car. He looks at me. He knocks on the window, and he asks for help. So I roll the window down. I look up at him. He looks at me. He has a cervical collar on, from like he was in a car accident, and he has 2 leads stuck to him.
Okay.
And he's naked as a jaybird. And I'm looking at him, and he's like, oh crap, you're 5-0. And he takes off running. And I'm like, well, what the heck is going on here? So I get on the radio, I call headquarters, and I'm like, look, did something happen that I don't know about? And they said, yeah, over on sector 3, at sector 2 at the time, it was Chester Township sector in Upland. They said they had somebody escape from the hospital, that was in custody. They had a perp escape, and they got a dragnet around Crozier Hospital, but he had already made it across the highway and all the way into Chester. He ran out the back way, across the railroad tracks, across 95, and he's running up into Chester, stark naked. I'm like, okay, well, let them know I got him and I'm in pursuit. So I chased this guy 3-4 blocks. I mean, it's 3 in the morning. He's yelling at the top of his lungs, I'm not going back to jail. Lights are coming on. Oh man, it was hilarious. I wound up catching the guy. I didn't even know what to do with him. And they wound up pulling up, and it's always a story that stuck with me, because I was like, if you looked out the window at 3 in the morning and you see an officer chasing a naked guy down the street with a whiplash collar on, and you'd be like, no way, that's not possible. So they always been stuck with me.